We are done siding the barn. So dairy here is this red metal. Good morning. It is a beautiful day here on the Tomarosa. It's cold, but it is sunny. It's bright. I'm squinting right now because of the sun, which is great. Another thing that's good about it being real cold though is that all the mud is frozen, especially along the eaves, which is where I'll be working today. I'm going to be working on the west wall of the barn. This is the dairy lean-to side. Look at my shadow. It is sunny out. We're going to be working on the west wall here, and this will eventually be sided with metal. Let's get going. I do have to give a shout out to VPI Quality Windows. These windows were actually made by my brother, but he works for VPI, and they are actually very high quality windows. I believe they specialize more on commercial windows, but they're pretty heavy duty, and that's why we chose them for our house and our barn. The sun has gone behind the mountain. It's starting to get dark, starting to cool off, but I did get all the windows installed and framed, so they're good to go. I still have some door framing to do and of course blocking. So hopefully soon, maybe we'll be able to get some metal on. Good morning. It is another gloriously bright and sunny day, but still cold. Gonna keep working on this west wall of the barn. Got the windows in yesterday. Still got a few finishing touches to do on them. And then some more blocking and door framing to do. But that's the plan for today. Next, I need to put in some door posts. Now, many times pole buildings, the door posts are put into the ground along with all the other posts. For example, our big doors in the back, we went ahead and put door posts in the ground. But for these smaller doors, I wanted to limit the number of posts in the ground. This is a regular post that supports a rafter, and it is going to serve double duty as one side of the door post. And then on the other side, I'm going to bolt this base to the concrete. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a chunk of the pressure treated 6x6 that we cut off from the other posts and use that as a base. And then as I come up, I'm going to scarf in 2x6s, so the rest of the posts which will support this wall will be laminated 2x6s serving as the post, untreated 2x6s. It'll just be pressure treated at the bottom. I got one of my built up door posts made right here. So you can see I took a hunk of leftover post from when we raised the trusses, and I scarfed it, and then I built up the boards like this. Alright, here's my finished epoxied in anchor bolt. Now I just got to let it cure and set up. Well, it's dark. It's time to knock off. Made good progress today. Got a lot of blocking done. Got those door posts made. I got the anchor bolts in for the door posts. And good night.
Good morning. It's like 11 degrees outside. I have all the layers on, and we're gonna get started on doing some more in the dairy side, getting the walls ready so that then we can put up the metal. Here we go.
With the cool temperatures, we had to give the epoxy a while to cure before we could tighten these down.
Oh, look over here at this. This is from the epoxy. That's like some modern art. You could sell that.
We got all of our wood framing done on the wall, and you'd think that we could just slap some metal panels up, but you'd be wrong. So now we got to go around, and there's a lot of metal trim we got to do. We got to trim around all the doors and windows. We got to do trim along the bottom and the top where the panels sit, and then we'll have to do the insulation, and then we can put up panels. It'll sit like this, and then the metal will slip up under. And a lot of your stock buildings only come with a 1-inch, but we like a little bit heavier look of trim, so that's why we opted for the 2-inch.
Okay, we got the 4 windows all trimmed out here. We did some barn chores, and we're letting the cows back into the barn, and it's time to call it a night. It's dark, and Stacy's headed back to Seattle for the last time before he retires in 11 days. I have to tell you, I'm not going to miss this.
Good morning. We are back at it working on the barn. Had a little bit of delay. Something happened. I forget. Anyway, oh yeah, I retired. I'm here now. I don't have any more excuses. Got to get to work. So we're starting to put metal on the barn. We're going to start on this wall here because that's the wall we can see from the house. So let's get going. Before we can actually get to putting the metal up, we have to prepare the wall. So we have to put trim. There's trim that runs along the bottom of the wall metal and the top channel that it sits in. And then we need to trim around the door. And then we need to put up our insulation, and then the metal goes over that. So the metal is actually the last thing we do. And we're gonna have to cut some angles in here to match the roof, so that'll be really exciting. Had a good day today. It's starting to get dark and snow a little bit, but we got the tin on the front gable wall and 2/5 of the way down the side wall. So, well, it's getting dark, and so the cows are already in the barn. They've been watching us work. Really, they just want food, so I guess we gotta go do cow chores.
Good morning. It is 8 a.m. and 26 degrees. So let's get to going on the barn.
Back at it. We got the next section trimmed out. So now our favorite part, we get to go get insulation. We love hanging insulation so much. We love the fibers all over us. That's the best part. To hang up the insulation, we use these special nails with this plastic cap so it doesn't pull through. They work great. What doesn't work great is this paper bag. We've almost used all the nails, so maybe this bag will last as long as it needs to. "12 feet, folks. 12 feet. That's all that's left to enclose the barn, minus doors. We are done siding the barn. So we have wood over most of the barn, but the dairy here is this red metal. Come springtime, we will stain the rest of the exterior wood red so the whole barn matches. The weather now is not conducive for that. But very excited. We got to build some doors next. That'll totally enclose the barn. And then we can start working on interior stuff. You may have noticed this shiny object next to me. No, it is not a fancy cat door. This is a hose port for milk haulers to put their hose into the milk house. We don't intend to ship milk as a commodity, but I grew up in a family of milk haulers, so this is kind of like an homage to them. So this is actually used, as you may notice, a little dented up. But it did come out of a dairy that my family picked up, and so therefore my family used. So there's a little bit of sentimental value to it. Plus it's stainless steel, and I just like stainless steel.
Here is the inside of the barn. You've already seen most of this before. This is the dairy side that we have just recently enclosed. It has insulation all the way around. We are still going to build the wall between the dairy and the barn, which will also be an insulated wall. So for all practical purposes, we built a barn!
It is a barn. The cows are in it. We got some doors to build next, so stay tuned for that. We got a little bit more trimming out to do on the exterior, and then we'll be moving to the interior, working on the dairy.
And soon it's going to be the winter solstice, which means our days are going to be getting longer, which will be really nice. We'll be able to do more work.
Thank goodness. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We really appreciate it.
You have metal embedded in your face.